Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, September 5th, 2025 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I evolve my reality. And I think this is something that we all need to be empowered into remembering. I think I said that right. Is that we can all help shift and shape reality. And one of the best ways to do that is shift and shake up our own personal realities, our own personal routines, our belief systems, our environments, and even body, mind, spirit, soul, and heart. Doing all that work, right? Like, it does make a difference. And so just keep that in mind. Today we have our second revolution evolution day of Sun in Virgo. And these days show us where we're stuck. These places where we feel a little triggered, a little off in the energy. This is where the universe is being like, hey, here's your assignment. Here's the work. Here's where you need to feel your way through it, but then evolve your way through it. So we may feel a little of that today. We also have Uranus going retrograde today. So Uranus is retrograding today in the sign of Gemini at 1 degree Gemini, and will retrograde back into Taurus. It's retrograding back to 27 degrees Taurus. And that will be, once it goes direct again, that will be the beginning of the end of Uranus in Taurus. When it moves out of Taurus this time, it's not coming back. So it's pretty wild that we have 3 major planets really finishing up their terms in Pisces and Taurus next year, and moving into complete new signs to bring new energy and new shift. Uranus is going to be retrograde until February 4th, 2026. So it's really interesting when we start creeping closer to the new year and we're like, oh, this thing is not going to even shift its direction until then. Any retrograde is a time to rehash, renew, review, explore, and also return within. And so Uranus, I would say one of the big things with a Uranus retrograde, and especially with Uranus retrograde in Gemini, is returning within to tend to your nervous system, to check in with it, to ground in, to root in. I do think that Uranus in Gemini overall is going to help us evolve how much our nervous system can handle. I think we're already in the process of it with everything happening in the world. We have been expanding ourselves a lot. And yet still, we need to work and tend to our nervous system and notice where we need to help and support ourselves in this process. So I think that's one of the big things. I think a really big thing in helping our nervous system is also learning how to think. One of the things that I've been saying lately is recognizing when you're having inflammatory thinking, inflammatory thoughts that are not actually supporting who you are, how you want to be, what's really true to you. When we get stuck in those thoughts looping, sometimes there's an aha and there's an understanding in those thoughts, but when we keep repeating them and creating stories with them. So Uranus is like, do you want to evolve your stories? Now, in a few months, when Uranus goes back into Taurus, let me tell you when that is. Hold on. When does Uranus return to Taurus? I think it's in November. Where are you, little notes? Yes, November 7th, Uranus retrogrades back into Taurus. So until then, we're really working the stories. But that's going to be one last season of really learning how to ground in and connect to the earth and align with our values. So we'll dig more into that then. What you need to know on a physical level is anytime Uranus goes direct or retrograde or switches signs or anything like that, it definitely can spike the frenetic energies. It can spike the feeling of being tired and wired. It can spin you out a little bit. So ground, but if you are laying there feeling exhausted, not sleeping tomorrow night, Uranus is going retrograde and you're probably feeling it in your body. I think that's one of the most interesting things about astrology. It's the most thing about it is that when you're paying attention, you actually can feel the shifts. Like, the shifts are real. So if we wonder why can these things affect us? we can actually feel the shifts. Yes, they are affecting us. We are all connected. Besides this, we are still also building to our first eclipse of this second eclipse season, which is coming in on Sunday. It's coming in on Pisces. But for right now, the moon in Aquarius is just adding to the frenetic energy. And today, the moon in Aquarius is making the connections. It's connecting in an opposition to Venus in Leo, and it's connecting via a trine with Mars in Libra. So we wake up in that moon-Venus opposition. Oppositions are really interesting because they can be balancing and they can bring a lot of harmony in the balancing, or it can be a tug of war where it's like this way or this way. I think it's always best when we work together with these energies. I actually really like the energies of, I would. I'll explain that in a second. I really like the energies of Leo and Aquarius as a pair because they both have a little bit of the spice and a little bit of the rebel. And they both have a little bit of energy of wanting to help and potentially work together. Yes, I know Leo can be the star and Aquarius is like, we're all stars together in the sky. But Leo wants to bring forth the heart energy. So Venus and Leo wants to bring forth creativity, gifts, and talents. And the moon in Aquarius knows that art can be so healing, whether it's songs and music or writing or actual art, that all these ways that we express ourselves can actually vibrationally connect and speak to others. So hopefully we'll see a little of that energy, a little of the balance and camaraderie that can be in opposite signs, but we may feel a little push and pull in this. We may feel a little push and pull as some moon in Aquarius can get a little aloof and it can get a little pulled back. And sometimes Venus and Leo can take that personally. So watch for what's making you feel personal about something. And watch how you can evolve that and help you shift that and then make it into your art. So bring it forth for the people, to the people. Moon and Mars. This is happening in the afternoon. Mars in Libra, Moon in Aquarius. This is actually going to be potentially a great night to get together with others. Both Libra and Aquarius can enjoy making social connections, getting out there and being social. Go out and have fun and share ideas. This is another way, again, that we can change and evolve the world by sharing our brilliance with one another. Do remember to stay connected to your heart in and through these energies. We do have patience in reverse with this, and with the strong air energy and the strong, fire energy plus a little Virgo, we may not be feeling completely patient. This also may be that we're not feeling completely grounded. I always feel like this card is a reminder to ground in, calm down, calm in kind of energy. So do take time to do that. We've also got a little furious dancing as well, so remember that you should be dancing through these energies can help. I always like to sit here while I'm getting ready and I put on whatever music decides to come on and let it groove me, and it helps move the energies through. And with Aquarian energies that are frenetic, moving the energy through can be really helpful. We do have a reminder, body, mind, spirit, soul, and heart. Connecting in on all of these layers can be very helpful. And we have the suppression card in reverse. And this might have to do more with this incoming eclipse. It is bringing stuff up. It is bringing karmic stuff up. People are feeling it. Please have compassion for people feeling it and have compassion for yourself as these energies move through. There is deep karma around this. Now, I'm not going to do a scope for Saturday. I am going to come do the scope for Sunday when we have the eclipse. So just be on the lookout for it. It'll probably happening a little earlier in the day. I'm having trouble with words today. A little earlier in the day on Saturday. That's part of the Aquarius. It's part of the frenetic energies. Do I have to finish the word? Do you know that I mean earlier? I don't know. I pulled an interesting card. These keep throwing some interesting cards at me for the energies. It's Amanita, which is a mushroom, a rather poisonous one. They also call it the Santa Claus mushroom. I'm just going to read the guidance, though, because it's really beautiful. Your channel is open. Earth spirits celebrate you as you come to one of your homes. You feel one with nature and all her offspring, your extended family. You can clearly see through the veil, and your gift of profound insight is now at hand. You are here to be a bridge for the children of the earth and a conduit for safety and healing energy for the newer generations. Embody the medicine of children, Embody the medicine of children, laugh, sing, play, spread your joy in the world, regardless of your age. If you feel disconnected, breathe. Focus on releasing old breath by emptying your lungs with long exhales, and explore by connecting to nature's cycles and co-create with your chosen family to regain a sense of belonging. That all felt very Aquarius. So Aquarius and Leo, actually, in that combination, to express your child and then connect to your chosen family and community. So beautiful energies, but again, take time to ground, connect in, because Uranus shifting energies always has a little pizzazz to it. So that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and may your guiding light be strong. And know that you can trust your process. Namaste.